Let's see it. A couple of good ones there. I want to see more. Okay, try this one if it's better. There's another link. Okay, guys, good stuff. Look at him. Let's go quick recap. In the chat, I put the other YouTube link. Let's change the channel. Look at it. This foot, the one that I want to move towards the ball, is already close to the ball. Okay? I want you to lift up this foot and push forward. Push forward with the opposite leg. So lift it up. As I lift it up, push forward. Don't kick forward. I don't want you to kick your leg forward. I don't want you to pull your leg back and kick forward at the ball. I just want you to lift this up and push this one forward. So lift it up, push. I want it to look as simple as that. Go. Simple as that. Remember, we're looking to imitate, to copy, like monkey see, monkey do. That's good for now. Make sure we're not using the outside of our foot. We'll use the outside of the foot when we dribble. I'm concentrating on this because it's our first touch. Your left leg or your other leg that's not dribbling the ball should be way far away from it. Yes. Try not to kick the ball forward though, Scarlett. You did it really well. You don't have to let your body push the ball forward. Don't move your foot towards the ball more than you need to. It's already there. Let your body push it forward. Okay, good. And hold it there. I want you to, this is very important when we go to the first touch. You understand it. So look, this is what I mean. Okay, I don't want to do too much of that. Okay, because if I do that when a ball is coming towards me, that ball goes flying away. What I want to do is I want to get my foot far enough away from this leg and keep them the same distance apart, as close as I can, meaning it's not always going to be perfect. One might move a little further away, but I want us to concentrate on getting this distance and keeping that distance. Not this, that's not keeping the distance. This is keeping a distance. So when you play a first touch, when the ball ricochets off something, which we'll do in a minute, okay? I'll use this car battery. On my first touch, my foot is there, under control. It's way ahead of me. It's keeping my head up. So I want you to concentrate on what we just done, not the passing just yet, but concentrate on that first touch, but keep your legs far apart from each other when you take your first touch. Put the inside of your foot, Ainsley. Yes, Ainsley, that's the best one I've seen today. Keep your legs apart, way away from each other. No, don't step with one foot across the other before you do it. They are already apart. Hop on your back leg before you do it. In fact, come back to the screen. I want to show you what I mean when I'm saying hop. It might make it easier for you. I'm on my left leg. Okay, I'm going to keep my right leg away from my left leg. That's all I'm thinking about. Keep this leg away from the other leg. And I'm not going to reach the ball from there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop through the ball, keeping my legs apart. Now, you might think that looks funny, but in a game, in fact, when you want a first touch, people do little hops because they don't have time to cross their legs. There. Try it with a hop. I don't want to see your legs crossing over each other on your first touch. Yeah, Pablo, you get the idea. Just try to land on your heel. Don't worry about bringing your foot back to its position. So keep your foot open, land on the heel, and then as you start to run, you'll push off your toes. Yeah. Land on your heel when you do this. But you got to have the inside of your foot open. Couple more, guys. Couple more. Your first touch is important because if the ball comes to you and you can't control the ball, you don't have the ball. The other team has it or someone else has it. And then no one gives you the ball because your first touch is never near you. Legs as far apart as you can. Okay, looking in. Here we go. Only if you've got someone to pass the ball against, you're allowed to pass the ball against. Okay, only kicking the ball against the wall, you're not allowed to. Skylar, you might be allowed to pass the ball against the couch as long as you don't kick it up in the air. Maybe if you have to ask, though, any of those that have something that they can pass the ball against, I would like you to do that first thing. First things first. Looking in. Alexander, don't stand on the ball like that because if you fall, you're going to break your wrist. I've seen it happen to too many people. 3 people, in fact. So, I'll show you from this angle. I have a piece of tape that I've put down. Okay. Any of you smart Alex want to tell me why I've got a piece of tape down on the ground? Press the space bar or whatever device you're wearing, using. You can unmute yourself and tell me why I have a piece of tape down there. You got 10 seconds to answer. Say that again.
So your feet can stay separated.
From what?
So you don't cross the line.
Oh, okay, yeah.
On each other.
What's that?
On each other.
Someone said I don't cross the line. I think you're both on the right page. What do you mean? So if I don't cross the line?
So you don't get too close to like a defender for the pass.
Pablo, got a question? We got it? Tell me. I'll unmute you. Tell me, Pablo.
That's where you start.
What's that?
That's where you start and you hop.
Okay. I want you guys now for the next minute, 30 seconds maybe, stand, pass the ball against what you're allowed to pass the ball against, or, and I want you to take a touch when it comes back. So you have to do a controlling touch when the ball comes back to you, or if you're passing with a brother or sister or a mum or a dad, okay, you can pass the ball, but I want you to control it before you pass it back. And I'm going to tell you roughly a percentage-wise of how many people are doing it a better way. So take a touch, Brady. Even so, if you don't come back quick enough, you're gonna have to pass it a little harder. Take a touch. If you don't feel like you need to take a touch, you have to go a little harder with it. "30 seconds. Just want you to pass the ball against the wall, control it, pass it again. Control it, pass it again. Control it, pass it again. I want you to control it with only the inside of your foot for now, not the outside. It's the safest way to control it. 10 more seconds. Okay, looking in, I'm going to help you. I'll try to. I will try to help you. I'm going to unlock this for a better view. Here we go, looking in. The keys to passing the ball correctly. Too many people get this wrong. Just the pass. I want you to pass the ball so our feet do not step all the way up to the ball. So if I'm passing my left foot, because that'd be a good visual for you, I do not want my foot to cross that line. The ball is one side of the line, my foot is back, okay, like so. Okay, I want my foot back from the ball. I will say this to you till you're blue in the face, and most of you will not concentrate on making sure that your foot is not beside the ball when you pass it. I don't care what your coaches have said. I'm telling you now, I do not want to see it beside the ball. I don't want it there. Okay, you can still pass the ball there, and some of you might be able to pass it pretty good, but for the most part, it's not going to be your best. Okay, I want your foot to be back. Next thing I want you to concentrate on is don't have the weight on your toes when you pass. I want the weight to be more towards the back. So I want it more towards the heel. If you need to have your toes up in the air when you pass, you will probably pass the ball better. Okay? Next important thing I want to tell you is do not get your head and chest in front of your knee. That's going to make you put weight on your toes. So I want you to keep your head and chest behind your knee. Okay? So my foot doesn't come all the way up to the line or the ball. It stays behind. That's just passing. Okay? Last thing. Heel down, toe up. So your heel is down with this foot. Okay? My weight's back with this foot. There. I don't want to lift my leg up. It goes from the back to the front, close to the ground. Close to the ground. You might see that I was kind of leaning back, but I wasn't deliberately leaning back. It's just the shape of my body if I don't get ahead of my feet. So, only your passing. I don't want you to lift your heel towards your buttocks. Okay? I want your feet low to the ground, heel down, toe up. And that's how I want you to pass the ball. Okay, ready? Give it a go. Hudson. What I want you to do, as I can see from here, okay? I don't want your leg to come up there. So that means you're going to have to start your leg from back. Start that right leg from further back and then come towards the ball. We don't want to kick our heel up. Let me see it. The best players there should be there, visible. If someone's not seeing how it's going, they might want to come back to the screen. So those that think they can pass the ball as good as anyone should be showing them how it's done. Just like Pablo. Okay. Making good contact with that ball, Skylar. What I'm going to say to you is don't lift up your leg and kick at it. I want you to push. Push your leg forward. Yeah, some of you are pretty close. Jace, don't bend your leg up. I want you to go through the ball and straighten your leg out. Yeah, you don't have to lift it. You're right there. Some of you got it. Close. Balance. All your balance should be distributed to the back of your standing leg. Don't curl your toes in. A couple of do nots. Okay, looking in. Let's get this right real quick. Important that you see this from this angle. When I plant this foot, I don't want to get on top of those toes quickly. I do not want you to plant this foot and then turn so that you can open up your shoulders to kick it, because that's wrong. The reason you're doing that is because your foot is in the way. Look at this. This is important. If my foot is back here, okay, I have time once this foot gets past my other foot to open up into that position. If I stand here, I don't have that time. So what I do is I change the shape of my foot to give the other foot room. Otherwise, I'm just going to kick myself, or I'm going to kick the outside of the ball. So this foot is back here. It comes to the ball pointed, and it turns as the foot turns as it passes the other leg. Now, notice this. This is important. Okay? My weight is here. As I pass the ball, I want to go through the ball low. I don't want this to come up. It's going to go through and it's going to straighten out. Once my leg straightens out, I turn my foot back to its original position. You don't have to do it right away, but when I'm there, and straight. I want to leave my foot just above the height of the ball. Is all I need. There, there, there. Straighten that leg out. Then, because I'm not moving anywhere, I'm going to bring that leg back and put it back down before it hits the ground. So it goes back behind me where it came from. I want to see that go. Straighten your leg out. Your leg should be nearly straight when you make contact with it. And as soon as you hit it, then you're straightening it. Your leg should be nearly straight when you make contact with it. There. It's nearly straight. And then I'm straightening it hard. You don't know where you are on my screen, but I'm going to tell you, if you're getting it really well, no. If that ball's coming off the ground, definitely not. Pablo, yeah, shouldn't say names. Pablo, yes. Get your heel down, toe up. Your left foot, your right foot should not be crossing over the other leg. You shouldn't be crossing your legs. Crossing your leg means you might need to go to the bathroom. You haven't got time for that today. Keeping your body square. Don't cross your legs. Bring your leg back before you put it down. We're going long on this. Couple more. Had to get it right. Some of you are so lazy at passing the ball, it's a little bit disappointing. It's the most important thing you're probably going to do alongside controlling the ball is passing the ball. Because if you can't pass it, you better be able to dribble it and score goals every time you have it. And I probably won't be able to do that all the time. So people stop giving you the ball. And you want people to give you the ball, so you want to be competent enough to join in with them at that level. Heel down, toe up, inside of the foot. Okay, look at it. We're going to go to first touch now. It's all going to make sense. We'll do this for the last 5 minutes. It's so quick. You notice the line, I'm passing behind it. I'm not going to let the ball cross over. This black line. Ball stays that side, I stay this side. My first touch is the same position as when I make the pass. So it's there. And it's not moving towards the ball and it's not absorbing the ball, okay? The weight is on my left leg. I can pass it there and I can let it hit my foot. I pass it there and I'll let it hit my foot and it stops. I'm not even doing anything. It's just there, look, stop. As long as my weight is here. Pass the ball, stop. Not a good one, that one. So there, and I'm going to put the ball back to where it should start. Okay, I want you to pass, control, bring your foot back. Pass, control, bring your foot back. If you can get into the habit of doing that, your first touch is in front of the line, not underneath your body, not beside the left leg, not anywhere else, but I want your first touch to be in front of the ball. I want your first touch to be in front of the ball. Something that coaches don't tell you. So I'm sorry if this is the first time you've heard it. Okay, now that I'll be instructing the coaches, this is what I want to see. And there'll be a passing grade. In fact, I might just ask your parents to send me a video of you passing the ball 2 or 3 times, the best of your ability, and I will grade it. Like that, Baden, I'm seeing it coming too close to that standing leg. You're not stepping behind the ball. Stay behind the ball. Your left foot is your right foot stepping way up to the ball. That's a better one. Step back from the ball. We want the ball to stay in front of us so we can straighten our leg out. You cannot straighten your leg out without getting onto the toes of the other foot. You've got the right idea, Skylar. What I want you to do, look, don't step too close to the ball and start straightening your leg as you go to pass. And then as soon as you make contact with the ball, straighten it hard. But I want you to straighten your leg out afterwards. As you look at your leg after you pass it, I want your leg to look straight. Still a bit of bend in it. Do it slower if you need to. More, yeah, that's it. Push through the front of the ball or the back of the ball to the front of the ball. But you don't have to lift your leg up. That's everyone. Push through the ball. But make sure you're balanced, that you're not going to Guys, look at in, just to make sure. You can go back further if you need to. I want to know that you can pass the ball and you can leave your leg there for the next 10 days. If you fall onto that foot, you've done it wrong. If you've fallen back, you've done it wrong. I want to know that your balance is good enough that when you pass the ball, you can leave your foot there. I'm going to push it away, and I'll leave it there. Hi, Mum. Hi, Dad. Give it a go. Give it a go. Yeah, just get your leg, Baden, your other leg, way back from the ball. Then you can straighten the other one. Yeah, that's better. You can still have bend in. Yeah, it's Pablo. You're doing great, bud. It's just passing. But, I mean, if you're only going to pass the ball once and it goes to the other team, probably because we're not passing the ball correctly. Receive it the same way. Good. Receive it the same way. I'm going to leave you with one last one. I want you to practice this at home, on your own, all the time. Get someone to pass the ball to you. Get the wall to do it. But I want you to step into the ball with confidence. Notice this. Remember the first touch that we worked on. Where we're here and we push forward off that back leg to get to the ball. That's the same thing I want you to do in soccer when you're going towards the ball. Legs far apart. One leg is now gone forward, but it's not moving anymore. So my foot's going to be here waiting for the ball as I fall onto the heel. As soon as the ball touches my foot's hitting the ground. So I'm here and I'm there. That's how I'm going to take my first touch. It's not a kick, it's not a pass, it's not a kick. Okay, I'm going to pass it there, and my foot's there, and I'm gone. This is important. My pass is there. Not a good pass, obviously. My pass is there, and I'm going to step into my first touch there. So amazing. Ready? Here we go. See it. Let's see it. Stepping forward into your touch. That means you're going to have to reset yourself. You're going to have to come back to the start position. Okay? And if you've got a decent amount of space, I want you to run harder at the ball and take a first touch. Come on. Give you one more minute. We've got a little bit longer over this. Make up for some of that dodgy streaming. Right, guys, stay and work on that. You don't need any fancy tricks or flicks or anything like that. That's the most important stuff you got to work on. First touch control. Some of you were superb today. Excellent job. I want you to have enthusiasm. I know it's hot. All right? I don't want you to be lazy in your approach to soccer. Everything's going to look your best. And if it's not, then it's going to frustrate some of those people around you that want things to be perfect. And if you're on a good team, unfortunately, guys, good teams have people that expect high standards. And if you don't meet those high standards, it makes it difficult for you to play with those players. That's not me saying it. That's the players around you, okay? So make sure you're always at your best. And guess what? When you're at your best and you're performing well, everyone wants to be your friend. Everyone wants to play soccer with the best, or the best performers, or the best workers, the ones with the right attitude. And since you guys are on the sessions, I appreciate it, but just keep making sure that it can be as good as you can. Sound good? Get out of here. I might go for a haircut somewhere. I don't know anything open. I might have to cut myself. Brady, you can cut it for me. Gloves and a mask. You look.
Thank you.
Get out of here, guys. See you later. Thank you.